Speeding past the fastest racing rubber while the crescent moon is shining, trying to pull his eyelids under the bottle of Jack in one hand as he swerved out, cursing her name until he missed a sharp curve. The sound of metal twisting mashed the volume of a shout, showered glass upon his face until he finally blacked out. His eyes fluttered open to the road he had been driving. Not a car, no wreck or open fire, should be thriving. Eyeing his surroundings, everything on black and white. The skies and trees, all shades of grey, no color in his sight. He put his palms on pavement, fought his way back to his feet. His first food for thought was that he had the God to meet, and then he saw it. The light had nearly made him blind, but the silhouette upon his breath was no angelic sign. It called out to him in earnest, a voice he knew so well. Though the distance in her body, still he knew it was Noel. The love of his life, wife guiding him home. Though the forest lay between them, almost froze him to stone. His mean demeanor peaked, eager feet began to shuffle. He stumbled, tripped and tumbled down the ditch into the jungle. To his feet again, gazing through the monochrome of woods, with not a path to follow home from where his person stood. Please remember, stagger breath beat with the break of the twigs. Loud underfoot, the leaves begin to rain from the limbs. Brush scratching at his skin, blood black as the pitch. Then the muscles in his legs spasm after they twitch, then collapse, gasping with his hand on the stump. Fingers feeling grooves carved and reading the bumps. Eyes focusing to rise up to the surprise. Two names written high with hearts dotting the eyes. Something so familiar like his memory been wiped. Tried to concentrate and think, but it didn't seem right. And then it hit him, his whole entire vision went white. His wife and him, his kids, and coffee deep in the night. When his eyes open wide, unleashing virulence and tears, body shaking as he recollected all those lost years. Ringing years birth, now the voice is getting clear, but the daunting words were also getting harder to steer. Now remember, faster and faster past the sycamore trees, till a clearing greets his face with an ominous breeze. Beyond the clearing stood a house, and again the flooded thighs, shattered glass, open doors, screeching tires, kicking dust. Inside the house, a shadow crying, sitting on the floor, and the sobbing figure seemed to shake him at his very core. Struck a chord inside his brain, he had seen this before. Then again his eyes were wide, his dreams began to explore. We're always doing this shit. You know, I get a little drunk, you start bitching, and then just stop crying, stop fucking crying. Oh, I can't take this shit anymore. I'm not drunk, I'm leaving, I'm out of here, goodbye. His eyes bolted open, bloodshot and blast over. He held his hands onto the shadow, finally he was sober. But the shadow shook her head, stood and opened the door. Light flooded in the house, and soon the words were no more. You remember, finally reached a lie, but the voice was replaced. The cacophony of hums and beeps, his mind began to race. The light flared and bright until it swallowed him whole. He felt a hand upon his face and his body went cold. His eyes fluttered open, tile ceiling met his gaze, interrupted by a face blurred and hidden in haze. But then the voice spoke, it was a voice from the light. The voice took called his name, it was the voice of his wife. The coma nearly took him, but Noel had called him back, and his dusty lips spoke with a voice that seemed to crack. I remember.